Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy King Ed the Great coming at y'all with another video. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button for me, man. So, I want to talk about Family Matters. I've been watching season 4 during my off week, and I got to say this about mainly the Steve Urkel and Laura Winslow and Myra dynamic. See, this show showed you how female nature really operated, and it also showed how superficial and narcissistic a lot of people are on this show. Like the breakdown of this, Steve was been disrespected for years. Like Laura dissed that dude for every jock, every bad boy, every dope dealer, every athlete you could name it. Steve got literally shitted on for even trying to protect Laura when Ted was trying to spread rumors about her. He stood up for her when she got attacked with racism. Y'all remember that episode when they sprayed the N word on her locker? When he stood by her when she was attacked by those girls. I mean, Steve has stood long and dandy with her. Now, check this out. The Winslows, even themselves, shitted on Steve. Even though Steve saved Carl's life many times, he looked out for Eddie when Eddie was being taken advantage of. I mean, notice this. When he turned to Stefan, first of all, this showed Jaleel White's range as a dope actor. Like he played Steve Urkel to the T, and he was able to transition and play Stefan to a T, so where it looked like two different characters. But when he transformed into Stefan Urkel, he was basically showing how shallow a lot of women are. Only thing that was different, he didn't have his glasses. He changed his voice. He walked straight, and he had a suit and some swagger, of course. But it just showed you how Laura didn't like Steve for who he was. It showed that she only liked bad boys, players, and Steve basically became what she visioned him to be. But I will tell you this. You notice this. Harriet wasn't really fond of the transformation. I could tell Harriet then wasn't feeling it because it's like he's transformed himself to please others. Because you notice how welcoming Eddie was, welcoming Carl was, and how welcoming Laura was. The only ones that was really loved, like, really cared and for Steve genuinely was Mother Winslow, rest in peace, and Harriet. But see, one thing I feel he should have done, he should have stuck with Myra. Because see, Myra was finer than Laura. Myra had more money than Laura. And most importantly, Myra loved him for who he was. Myra loved him for who he was. And I hated how the writers tried to make it so over the top. But that just go to show because that nigga got rejected like 100 times a season. Drove her to cheerleading practice and got disrespected for years. But I'm going to tell you when it changed. When Myra started taking a lot of Steve's attention, that's where Laura started feeling a way for Steve. She couldn't come out there and say it, but as you get older, you start to look more attractive. And especially in this situation here where he's seen desired by another woman that considered to be an equal. So she started feeling a sort of way. And that's where feelings started to be developed. Because when women see that you're going to attract other women, that's in female nature. They're going to want you out of the curiosity factor. But the apex of when that happened was when she accidentally sees Steve in the shower. You could tell she wanted to tear the Earth man up. But the moral of the story is that this nigga literally went ahead and created a time machine for the ass. And you don't have to do that. It took him about 15 years, but he ended up getting there at the end. But that's not reality in the real world. The reality in the real world is build with somebody that has similarities as you, is in the same goal, in the same league as you. Don't try to go out the box and try to become something that you're really not to please somebody that's not really gonna like you for who you are. And I wish the show would have focused on that message, but apparently it didn't. So that's why I had to give my 2 cents on Off the Cuff Radio right here. But it was a dope show. It's one of them shows that I miss in today's modern era where you don't have hardly no good entertainment anymore. So check out Family Matters. It's on HBO Max if you want to check out the entire season and get your own dialogue on it. So this is King Eric signing out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Holla.